The finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And here goes Isaiah Pacheco. He gets a seal here, and off he goes. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Sterling Shepard. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Buccaneers win their third straight game as they get the victory today. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Brock Purdy, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Niners get the victory here in a battle of 2 teams who could end up seeing each other again in February. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Nashville. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he's producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Down.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. That's taken in left side by Vele. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, good move. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. It'll be the 6'3" QB Trevor Siemian calling the shots, the former Northwestern Wildcat. Now it's Siemian off the bootleg. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Siemian incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Siemian now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready, ready. 10 black, ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem?
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Another 3 and out.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Simeon. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Simeon. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
They'll go for it. It's Smooth. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Simeon. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
The
3.
rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
19-yard line.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now Simeon. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Gets past 1 man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
so operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Titans first down.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Titans had a woeful 3-12 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Simeon. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. Well, he still got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal. Touchdown, Titans! Tajay Spears, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rattler. There again is Cooks, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
12 yards.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Down. Yellow. Set. Hunt.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints.
To the air is Rattler. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, Pollard again. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Complete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. It's Simeon. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Malachi Manor, 32 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Slide for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rattler wants to throw it. We'll get that complete to Vele. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Rattler. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 26 yards.
Right, 37.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll go play action here with Rattler. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Rattler. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sebastian Joseph Day. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Mitchell Tinsley. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Bengals come away with a 4-point victory. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Justin Herbert on target to his new weapon, the rookie Trey Harris. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Chargers use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And look at the big fella go. It's Derrick Henry. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Offense back out there. We shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Ready. Catch. Hunt.
On play action, Rattler. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll drop to throw. Olave over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. And the Saints first down.
33.
Now back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Simeon. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Simeon throwing again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Simeon. And that's going to be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly, for the Titans field goal. Sly able to put this one through. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 3.
Down. Yellow.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Black 40.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
3rd down and 7.
Here's Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
51 yards on the punt there. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the shotgun, Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Yellow, 20.
Rattler working out of the gun. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 and out. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. Out come the Titans now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
19.
Back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It'll wind up being the net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. Set, 10 black. Ready.
Play action, now Rattler. Johnson's got it complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the air is Rattler.
1st down.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. He gets it to Cooks. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 5. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Ugo Amadi there to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Simeon. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, here's Rattler. And a catch made by Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
No gain on the play.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Simeon now to throw. That's in the hands of Iomanner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Now Simeon.
They'll
set up the screen for Spears. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Simeon. To the right side and caught by Iomanner. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Simeon. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Simeon. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Cooks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the Titans' 34-yard line.
Black 40.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Set, hut. 50, green.
Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for New Orleans, they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation